Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to, jagged edges on what you're trying to do. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Listen, liking the video helps to get my channel out there. So just do me that favor. If you got my six, meaning have my back, do me a favor and do that for me and like the video. Also, remember red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you rock, if you're working on it, and yellow hearts if you just rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back. I really appreciate it. Also, if you want to do me a favor, go over to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot, and that is where you can like, share, subscribe. The World is Waiting Tarot on YouTube. You can like, share, subscribe. So the way this read is going to go, I just pull energy and it says denial. We're going to talk about denial, talk about the journey, talk about the lesson, understand the lesson and the journey. And then towards the end of the read, we're going to pull from my crystal deck, which focuses on the chakras. It focuses on the chakras that you need to work on, fix, repair, or just know about. And then at the end of the read, we're going to release the negative energy with an affirmation. So it says something about denial, and then it says animals. Let's see. Denial. Perhaps you're insisting that reality be something other than what it is. And it says, what are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than to live in a lie. I'm really not taking all of these. I apologize, but I can show you what it says. Mechanics, voice, transporter, destiny, designer, perfection, promoter. The people you spend the most time with shape who you are. Look out. It says settling, growing up, unexpected, mistakes, options, and real estate. And partnership came out. Oh gosh, I'm going to take it. Anyway, counselor is at the bottom of the deck. And so counselor, maybe time for some emotional healing on your own or release the past. Careers in counseling, psychic work, or energy healing may appeal to you. It says your mental and emotional troubles are being blocked could be blocking your abundance. So again, your mental or emotional troubles could be blocking your abundance. So just always keep that in mind. The denial and your emotional or mental troubles could be blocking your abundance. So always know, work smarter, not harder. This is what I preach. Hold on, let me close this window. Okay, sorry about that. This is what I preach to my kid all the time, both of my kids, or everybody that I know actually. Work smarter, not harder. It's one thing to work hard and to live this stressed out life, but it says, are you making it harder than it has to be? Sometimes the solutions are that simple. Perhaps it's time to clean house personally and professionally, to start with the clean palette. Stick to the basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. And so a lot of the times people work harder and not smarter, because a lot of people, and this is just respectfully, a lot of people are trying to keep up with things that no longer serve them. And that is where you have to understand that it is better to work smarter, not harder. And sometimes you just have to start over with the basics, meaning, take everything for what it is and go from there. It says animals, you're being asked to follow your instincts at this time when making business decisions. Any career working with animals, rescue associations, or the veterinary field could be for you. It says connect with with your power animal to improve your finances. So pick the three. Which one that you need to do? Are you in denial? And your mental or emotional troubles are being blocked by or blocking your abundance. Now, if you have to use your animal instincts, sometimes that's like the call of the wild, where it comes to you actually having to, my mom would kill me, having to understand where your partnerships lie. And it says in here, you're like all the people that you're around. So just respectfully, just to let you know a little bit about me, I'm around myself, because I say that to say that if I make a mistake or if I do anything wrong, it's based upon me, not anybody else. I can't fault anyone, because I'm a creator of my own world. And if I fail, it's based up on my trial and error, or because the lack thereof, me doing something that I know is causing stagnation. And so that is when you create the things that you're around, and your mental is the reason why sometimes you just have to get out of that type of energy and realize and reevaluate and start sometimes from the beginning. If you're putting, if you're being, if you've been putting a false front to make money, it's time to remove the mask. So again, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes you have to reevaluate everything, the partnership, build relationships that you can that can help you increase business profits. The other one says you don't have to do it alone. Make use of available resources. So again, if you can't make use of available resources that comes around around excuse me, with the people that are around you, then it's time to reevaluate the things. And I always tell you guys that sometimes there are rocks in your ship, and that means people that hold you down. Ray J songs, you ain't gonna tie me down or hold me down, whatever it is. Make that your anthem. Don't let anything hold you down, whether it hurts or not. You have to be able to move forward and continue to go forward when it comes to people who try to pull your energy back. And so it says you may receive money or an offer from someone and that's a good thing. Always blessings come from different things, and so that is a good thing. The mechanic, mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but all is not lost. Always remember that it's okay to mend things, but again, and that means your heart as well. It doesn't just mean in a position of becoming a mechanic. It means to mend, to be able to fix it. To be able to fix the things. Stop letting things just sit there and be broken, or what you have the power to do, and go from there. Consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, and a repair technician. I mean, we repair things in life. And so when I say that about the mechanic, and that's why I decided to take this, because at some point, this is who we are, whether we are a licensed mechanic or not, or a licensed therapist, or a licensed health specialist, whatever. We try to mend everything, and sometimes we forget to mend ourselves or to fix the things that the people we've helped have broken. And so that is why I decided to take this in actuality. And so it says you have the ability to easily fix your finances, but a sacrifice may be needed. And so that is where these all tie in. You have to get your animal spirit and just go for it. Connect with your power animal to improve your finances, because when we get stagnant and scared, we kind of lose that strength that we had, or when we start to feel some kind of way and we are in denial. But again, your mental and emotional troubles could be blocking your abundance, right? And so, it's telling you that you are being you're being asked to follow your instincts at this time. We're making business decisions, and sometimes your partnerships can cause you to be stagnant. You may, it says building relationships that can help you increase business profits. It says you don't have to do it alone. And sometimes when you are in denial, or you have mental blockages, your chakras are off, and you feel like you've been mending everybody else, but you're afraid to sacrifice for yourself. Well, that's when you have to become the voice. Does that make sense? And it says get your messages heard and get noticed. You have much to share with the world. So, again, what I'm doing, I'm talking to you guys about emotions, not that I'm a therapist or that I have all the answers, but I have experience. And so consider career in radio, public relations, or anything in communications. It's about you helping people and uplifting people. Now, here's the thing with cancers. We try to fix the people around us, and sometimes we just have to, stop. And that's the hard part about, and why we're in denial, and why our mental and emotional troubles are blocking our abundance, is because we keep trying to help and fix, the people that aren't trying to help you. Does that make sense? And so it says the only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. And so sometimes, without us saying it, we just walk around here angry or upset, and go from there. So transporter. This card is a good indicator that things will start moving for you rather quickly. A career in transportation, such as travel, driving, or shipping, could appeal to you. When I see this to me is chariot energy, right? It's moving forward with confidence, or things happening for you once you start to move forward. You could travel for work, or perhaps you need to take action in a financial matter. So again, this is what you're being questioned to do, or what the universe is putting in front of you so you can understand the destiny. Believe in your dreams and passions. It is your calling to follow them. Whatever leads you to this point in your life, it was directed for you to your higher purpose. New exciting adventures await you. Don't look back. Only look at the future. And so again, living in the past causes fear. Living in the present moment, it's just like you're going with it and you're reflecting and you're understanding why you have to walk away, move forward, and be the voice of your own story, and also sometimes repair your own shit instead of waiting to and keep repairing everyone else's, right? So it's your destiny to do this. A designer. Now, cancers are very creative. It says you're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to rediscover your a new talent. And so I always say this, being a creative, I always look for the things that make me happy. And sometimes, it's not a regular job. Well, not sometimes for me. All the time, it's not a regular job. I rather create the things that make me happy. And perfection. Listen, I have this here somewhere. Progress, not perfection, is right here. And so this is the same thing. Harper Mason. Okay, I did not know that. It says, give up your perfectionism. It's causing delay in your finances. Again, because and I can attune to this or agree, because when I started my channel, in the beginning, my channel, The World is Waiting Tarot, I wanted it to be perfect. You see these YouTube channels that are perfect and, everything is laid out. But I said, I'm not perfect. I know that. I'm a big hot mess. And so with that being said, all of the things that I have here that a normal person would say, there's the progress, not perfection. A normal person would say, oh my God, Phoenix, this is crazy. How do you operate like this? Well, this is my crazy. And this is where the progress came in and not the perfection. So between my two channels, I think I have almost 2,000 videos. And it hurt me to have to, how I created this channel, the Phoenix Empath Intuitive, is because a lot of the energies that I saw in our reads came to me as a Cancer. And it needed clarification as a Cancer. And that's why I created this Phoenix Empath Intuitive channel, because it was like everything that I saw stuck out to me as a Cancer, and that the emotional needs of a Cancer. And so I created that. And so it says, you will never, listen, and this is true if we keep staying stagnant. It says you will never get ahead if you don't overcome the fear of failure. Now, again, in my, and how I learned tarot, and just constantly reading, this is how I do. So when I explain things, I have to explain things with a purpose. You know how they say no is a full sentence? Well, my explanation of things and how I understand and how I get to them and how I am able to move forward and to say, okay, I feel confident enough in that, is because I have to understand, I have to find definitions, I have to find meanings when it comes to certain things. And so when they say, the King of Pentacles energy, there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail, and invest your time wisely. You can't fail if you're investing your time wisely when it comes to you. So it says you are enough, and have what it takes to improve your finances. So when you get out of this energy of denial and your emotions being blocked, you'll realize that you've always been the person that has been the promoter of everyone else except yourself, unless you're in a situation to where you're not around people, because you're in hermit mode. But once you're in hermit mode, you'll understand that it's been you all along, but you'll be in denial for a long time. So it says promoter. If there is a new idea or a project manifesting, know it has a great potential for success. Career is the nightlife industries. Careers in the nightlife industry, events, and restaurant industry could be right for you. You know why? Because it's always fast-paced, fast-moving, and it's never really the same. And I always like jobs that are never really the same every day. It keeps you going and it keeps you helping. If you in an industry where you can help and nothing is ever the same, it's not repetitive, then you'll always enjoy that. Does that make sense? But when you start enjoying things that you love to do, on your off time and doing it on your actual in a business manner or perspective, it won't ever really seem like a job. So therefore, it'll be easier and natural to do, but it's easier to record yourself doing it. And I always tell my son this, always record yourself doing it. Of course, he's a teenager. He's not going to do it. But I always say, record yourself fixing this car because he's 16. He started fixing cars at 15, but he's been fixing them since. And it's like I'm really proud of him for that. And so hold on one second, my nephew's calling me. Okay, so yeah, I just feel like promoter. You have to promote yourself, and I paused it for a minute, so give me a second. It said if there's a new idea or project manifesting, know it has great potential for success. And then it tells you the careers in the nightlife, and then it says, listen, use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy you want to attract. So that is when we start to get into this denial and needing, our chakras are blocked. That you have to start realizing that the people you spend the most time with shape who you are. And so the outlook of improve your relationship with money to grow your wealth. It says you may have conflicting values that impose negatively on your values around money. Change behaviors and develop better money habits. So that could be a thing. The people around you shape who you are. If people around you and if you're trying to create a business or something like that, based on the people, this is what I put my headphones on, sorry. Based on the people around you, they can either complete or deplete you. And so settling, yeah, perhaps it's time to ask yourself if you're getting paid for what you're worth. Don't settle for a dead end job where you don't see any opportunity for growth. Through the money is stable. Through your money is stable. You are not making enough to keep you happy. Excuse me, though though your money is stable, you are not making enough to keep you happy. And so that is where sometimes settling for certain things are causing you stagnation and unhappiness. And so that's when the universe has this funny way of doing things, right? Ending things for you, unexpected. Prepare for the unexpected financial loss. And I'm not saying to put this out here, but sometimes when we're stagnant and sometimes we can't see things, the universe has a funny way of working to try to get you to understand that why the people around you are reasons why you aren't moving forward or excelling. And it says the financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. Deal with things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. And so that's why they always say stay ready. You don't have to get ready. And then growing up, it's time to step up in your own it's time to step into your own power and stop engaging in childish qualities. Don't rely on others to keep you and care for you. This mess is your cleanup. Is yours to clean up. This mess is yours to clean up. Sorry. It says avoid dependent on someone else's income. You have all the skills to make your own. And so again, when we are stagnant and when we're in situationships or whatever, we lose our voice. And so therefore we try to fix the things that we lose our voice in regards to the people, not ourselves. And therefore you have to move forward with confidence and step out on faith. And sometimes you have to create it from nothing. And that's by you manifesting. So learning from your mistakes. A past mistake left you financially insecure and unsure what to do. Sometimes we become stagnant and sometimes we start to depend on people in relationships and situationships, but you always should have your own. And that's something that you should have been taught, but sometimes it wasn't. And so therefore it says your current financial situation was your own doing. Accept responsibility for it. Again, we can't blame people. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. And that's where you have to realize the people that are around you are shaping you up to be who you are. And so that's why you have to move from that. Learn from your mistakes and let go. You will get through it. And so always remember that. And it says options because you have options. Many opportunities are becoming available to you now, or flooded by too many ideas. Don't get stuck in doubt when an offer presents itself. Seize the moment. Create multiple streams of income. I always tell you guys that if you got $5 coming in from everywhere, then eventually if you're making $5 a day, $5 can turn into 50, 50 can turn into 100. So always look at the small things and when it comes to the income streams. Real estate. Building a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Again, your foundation. That is the key to this, building a solid foundation. Consider a career in real estate, interior design, architect, and any home business. It's time to go back to basics to strengthen your finances. So that is what the universe is letting you know, to work smarter, not harder. You're the artist, you're the creator of everything, but you actually, as the artist, you have to be a student in order for you to turn around and celebrate and also change the outcome, because the universe is letting you know that you will find success once you make peace and not try to be the peacemaker or control certain situations. Does that make sense? And so that's kind of how I see that energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull from the other financial deck. If I can find it, here it is. I'm going to pull from the other financial deck to see what comes out, just because of the way this came out. Maybe there's another message inside of that. And then we're going to pull a couple of tarots, and then we're going to pull from the chakra deck, and then we're going to let this old energy go, because, I just feel like this was a money manager. You have to learn to manage your money, but your health can be affected. It's time to improve your financial health and habits. It says doctor, nurse, dentist, therapist, or any careers in healing. It says replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. Sometimes when we get blocked, we can our health can start to diminish. And again, perfection comes out. So remember, perfection is here, and it also comes out here. And it's like, it's perfection, it's progress, not perfection. When you feel like you have to be perfectionist about perfectionist. You have to be a perfectionist about everything, then it causes stagnation. Money manager, expect positive financial change in your life. It says that somewhere here. It says unexpected right here. I guess that's kind of the same thing. No, I forget where it's at. Anyway, it says banker, financial advisor, accounting, or any career in finance. Your hard work is now paying off. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, because once you get and have understand your relationship with money and where it's at and why you're stagnant and why you feel like you can't move to the next level, you start to understand why your financial situations are the reason that keeps you stagnant, because you're depending on others. Does that make sense? And so now I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Monopoly Tarot deck to see what comes out. But again, you have to understand, look at that. Yep. You got to take the leap as the full energy. You have to take the leap. You have to pass go. You have to do the unthinkable. And sometimes that means to walk away from people. Sometimes that means to step out on faith. Yeah, because when you're in hermit mode, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, when you're struggling, Five of Pentacles, and then the Hermit flies in reverse. Just so happens the Hermit in reverse just lets you know. Excuse me. The Hermit in reverse is you recognizing and you isolating yourself and distancing yourself because of the struggle and being afraid to pass go. And so once you get to that point to where you understand why, then you'll turn around and see things from a different perspective. The cards fly out, the quick communication, Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is travel, movement, and communication. It comes out with the transporter too, and understanding that better things are ahead. Six of Swords energy. So you're communicating and walking away from the things that no longer serve you. And that is a good thing. You're starting to control and manage your finances, whether it be the small things that count. And so unsure energy comes out with the reciprocity, Six of Pentacles. You're not giving to a situation wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself, because it hasn't been reciprocated with all that you've been given to. And then it comes out with balancing act. Yeah, you're not struggling or you're not juggling this situation anymore, and you're holding on tight. You're conserving the way you do things. Look at those cards that come out. You wouldn't swear I didn't. You would swear I didn't. Hold on, a card fell on the ground. You would swear I didn't shuffle. Yeah, so Queen of Pentacles, you're realizing that as a supporter of generosity and security, Queen of Pentacles comes out with the Knight of Pentacles. My hair is on the floor when I picked that up. It comes out with the Knight of Pentacles. Listen, the Queen of Pentacles is a loving family. It's one of the greatest blessings in life. Protect and care for them no matter what. That no matter what is toxic, like JDS Tarot says. Remember, I want to say I haven't seen JDS post in a month or so. So you guys send strength and healing his way, period. Messengers of Flow and Study is the Knight of Pentacles energy. You can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, keep pushing every day. That's what the universe is letting you know. Let's clarify this Hermit in the reverse, because I just feel like, we have to send strength and healing his way. He has been the reason of us uplifting ourselves and moving forward. So no matter the situation, send strength and healing to JDS Tarot, period. The star energy. Listen, I said no matter the situation. No matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, and focus on self-care. So again, sometimes when we are caring too much for how others are, we lose our strength. And therefore, the Knight of Wands energy, the Drake energy, we're not in that you only live once, be bold, be fearless, do what you love type energy anymore. And sometimes we just have to sit still and be stagnant. That's what the hermit mode is, and we have to take care of our home, a joyous home, Four of Wands energy. We have to take care of ourselves, peace, happiness, and harmonious energy. And that is us, Knight of Cups energy, the messenger of romance and invitation. But the Knight of Cups always follow your heart. It'll never lead you astray. It knows things the mind can't explain. Also coming out with the Empress. We got to see the beauty in ourselves, and sometimes we got to pull back in order to pull forward. And that's us having a realization, which is at the bottom of the deck, that our health means more sometimes than helping everyone else reach their goals and achieve it. And sometimes being a tarot reader, it pulls us down. Our energy gets pulled down. And so we have to know that the moment of glory happens, and then sometimes we have to pull it back and balance ourselves out and have some type of completion, and understand that the union, the friendships, and the connections all come with a consequence, and that's us losing our strength. And sometimes the insecurities, or sometimes people can be shady and their energy can pull yours down. And that's the toxic environments that we have to realize that this place sucks, and we have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing us sadness. And sometimes we just need to be the provider of emotional support and maturity to ourselves and have clarity. So again, send strength and healing to JDS Tarot. Since my nieces and nephew are here, I'm going to pull one card. The Chevron Amethyst, it says amplify, cleansing, and healing. This deal with your crown and your third eye chakra. Your crown chakra is your spirituality, your selflessness, and your wisdom, your belief system. Your third eye chakra is your intuition, perception, and understanding. You have to understand why you're in these situations, and if your belief system and your third eye is blocked, it'll be hard. And it says we have to always say this affirmation: I'm connected to a pure source of inspiration. So we have to be the light at the end of the tunnel, even when we're feeling and experiencing some type of darkness. And that's the realization that we have to have when it comes to us being in denial and us trying to hold on tight and be in struggle at the same time. I'm connected to a pure source of inspiration. So let's go ahead and let this old negative energy go by saying my affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.